Good evening. I hope everybody had a good rest of your week. Mine was very slow. Oh my gosh. It was very slow. Cause like I knew Friday was coming, right? And I was very eager for it. And you know, like, you know how it is, like when we were all kids, right? Like, you know, when we knew our birthday or Christmas was just right around the corner, the closer it got, the slower time passed. You know, and that was like that was me on Thursday, and that was me today. Because, like, you know, we did raiding last week, we did Ruby Weapon last week, and like, that was all well and good. That was all well and good, but I really love just working on the story. I really love just working on the story and going through that stuff, reading everything, and then just being there with y'all, and like all the anticipation of that coming was just, it took too fucking long. I'm not gonna lie. What a holy heck. Let me read through the list here real quick. Let me read through it. Sorrybot, welcome on in. Thank you so much for keeping us all safe. Creatures, hello, welcome on in. Ryu, hello, welcome. Wee Woo, hello. Gosh, I love Wee Woo. Winterwolf, hello, welcome. Poji, welcome on in. Nice to see you. Ruffy! Hello, Ruffy, welcome on in. Nice to see you. Oizen, my favorite Very Oizen house, welcome on in. Savrin, hello, welcome. Let's see, who else we got? Ed Dragon Catman, welcome on in. Nice to see you. It's been a little while. I hope you're well. And Gleeth, hello, welcome on in. Nice to see you too. But holy heck, I hope everybody had a good week. I hope everybody had a great heckin' week. And like, yeah, but I'm ready for the weekend. I'm so ready for the weekend. Oh my gosh. And it starts today. So just a quick refresher of like what's going to be happening this weekend. Tonight we're doing Final Fantasy 14. We're working on MSQ stuff, which is going to be good. I forgot where we left off. Apparently we have to talk to Morin, which we're in the Crystarium right now. Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. PST, I'm going to be with Yorialu again. I'm going to be playing some post-game Pokemon Mystery Dungeon while Yori works on something new. Very new. I believe Yori is going to be taking on Pokemon Coliseum, but the kicker is that it's a Nuzlocke, and it's on native hardware. So literally Yori is going to be playing on a fucking GameCube. Well, while I'm playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, which is amazing. It's going to be amazing. Don't miss that. It's 9 a.m. PST. If you're not up that early, though, which is understandable, I'm also streaming in the evening, Final Fantasy 14 again. We're going to be picking up where we leave off tonight and doing a little bit more of that. So yeah, we got tons of stuff going on this weekend. I'm not streaming Sunday because I've got a bunch of stream stuff to do. But yeah, holy heck. I play this game too. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But let me pop in a voice here real quick.
My head, I'm like, that's terrible.
That is just terrible.
Ahty.
Vera.
Boops you.
Boops you and boops you and boops you and boops you. Poji.
I was telling them about Cyan and the Phantom Train.
Oh my gosh.
Poison Doma, and he's like,
Yeah,
so
Poji was sharing some
Cyan
FS6
Knights?
spoilers.
And well, like we're getting a poison joke after Kefka poisoned Doma
Oh no.
about the one knight who still lived.
Yeah, Cyan, the knight.
up.
The Cyan Knight.
Fucked up.
Behold, the power of words.
No. No, don't
Words.
do that.
So y'all ready for this?
Unfortunately.
As soon as you join the
Are
party.
you ready for this?
Oh, am I? Okay.
Oh no, Ahty doesn't want to be in parties anymore, remember?
Oh yeah, that's right. No party invite.
I remember.
Ahty
So I
doesn't
didn't
like
invite
us anymore.
We're not friends with you anymore.
Where's Dozy? And why are they dead?
They're almost always dead.
Conditional harem.
I was looking at that status condition, by the way, the one for suiciding yourself.
It's not
Hmm.
even. It's
kind of funny
y'all,
because it
they
seems
can't
to
hear me.
imply that it's like
not even
you
6:30,
don't
and
have
they're
the guts
already
to go
flicking
through
me
it.
shit.
Resolve has
Already
deserted
flicking
you.
me shit.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, it's a good thing to have to just prevent you from doing it again.
Creatures,
Yeah.
can I be in the party?
I don't know. Can you?
Can you sit with us?
Oh, what? I got a big red X above my head. I guess I deserve that.
Yeah.
We gotta go this way. We gotta go to the bookstore.
Yeah, we gotta
We
go.
gotta go to the library.
Yeah, we gotta go talk to
Library.
Moron. I mean Morin.
What the fuck?
what do you? What the?
Wow.
Look at you.
Body being so mean to the librarian.
No.
Artie's being a jock. He's
Be-
hating on
being
the
a- being a jock.
Respect your librarians. You may not.
I know I made a joke that was bad prior, but come on, he does not deserve that.
Well, here's the thing though. Like the way if I like a person, I kind of make fun of them a little bit from time to time.
Mood.
I feel like I know that's what I'm saying.
So like,
I know someone else a lot like that.
My entire love language is just teasing and just annoying people.
yeah,
So in other words, Ahty's a jock.
a joke.
No, a jock is just someone who's picking on nerdy people.
And I'm also a nerd, and I also get my share of shit flicked at me. So
Oh, that.
That's the second blue mage I've
Well,
read.
there's another corpse. There must be a serial killer about.
Yes, it's me. Mwahaha.
oh
Get
no.
Aphronasia button. They just
Katana checks out.
on Skyrim. So
Yeah. So Artie has the same in above mode, so I don't know. It could have been Artie.
Accomplices.
I swear they were dead when I got here.
Artie,
All right.
Artie killed one, I killed the other.
All right,
By the way,
I'm
I hate that your blue mage fit is so ARR.
It really do be.
all right. I'm gonna read. All right, reading time. I'm just gonna get my mic just so here. Okay, there we go. Ah, Ahty. Excellent timing. I have but this moment finished gathering the materials for our lesson. As a great many works make reference to the Warriors of Light, I shall, with your permission, focus only upon the details that seem most relevant. The Warriors of Light, you say? Forgive us, but we couldn't help overhearing. We've been out keeping watch over the Crystarium, but it appears to be business as usual. So I thought I'd spend some time brushing up my knowledge of familiars, and Alphino volunteered to help. I actually came on a different errand, but I'd be interested in hearing about the Warriors of Light as well. May I join you? Of course, the more the merrier. If you would care to find a table below, I shall be down with the books in a moment. I wonder if it's coffee biscuits with her girlfriend. Ooh! Roommates! Completely platonic. I mean, you never know. You never know. Friends with benefits is also valid. Were one to pore over the annals of Verdantic history, one would note the comparatively frequent recurrence of individuals hailed as Warriors of Light. Ardbert and his comrades require no introduction, but many others bore the epithet long before them. To name but a few, there was Tothwil, legendary first king of Lakeland, Rodfert and Solard, the fabled Drawn and Galgant duo of Verbert, And no list of Vrantic heroes would be complete without the Archmage Tiuna of Ronka. In older texts, she too was called a warrior of light. Angel, welcome on in. It did surprise me how ready people were to forget the negative associations of the title, but it makes sense if it's been around for centuries. Verily, in ages past it was simply a synonym for hero. In the wake of the flood, however, light came to be regarded with fear. The title used not to exalt, but to revile. A far cry from its beginnings. Oh, look at that. This, my friends, is Norvrant's oldest epic, the original tale of the struggle between good and evil. In a time when all lay shrouded in darkness, a prophesized hero rose to deliver the world from its doom. Fighting in the name of the light, the hero styled himself as its foot soldier, and thus did he come to be known as the Warrior of Light. Curiously, in the centuries that followed, other heroes appeared who claimed the selfsame epithet, despite sharing no discernible connection with their predecessors. And in time, Warrior of Light came to be a name accorded to all men and women of uncommon skill and valor. Well, well, the plot thickens. As you know, the title of Warrior of Light is also used in the source. Though the manners in which individuals have earned it are many and varied, heroes have been honored thus since antiquity. Nor does the custom show any sign of dying out, as you can well attest. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? It surely can't be a coincidence. Indeed not. Let us imagine a man who has awakened to the echo and is able to hear Hydaelyn's voice. As she styles him, so too does he style himself, a warrior of light. Of course, being blessed with the echo does not in itself make one a hero, and conversely, there will have been no few heroes who were not blessed with it. But such distinctions are immaterial to the masses, and over time they came to use title Warrior of Light and the word hero interchangeably. Sounds about right. It would be interesting to see if the theory holds true in the other worlds, if crossing the rift were that easy. Hydaelyn did call me a warrior of light. She did. I've never heard her voice myself. But I can feel her presence, perhaps through Minfilia. At any rate, assuming all of this is true, and there's a common thread behind the epithet, I doubt the Ascians will have been amused. To have the world at large associate light, and by extension Hydaelyn, with good must have added insult to injury. While this discussion is undeniably fascinating, I wonder, should I be privy to it? Mayhap it would be better if I excused myself? Oh, no need for that, my friend. Pray accept our apologies. Your lesson on the Warriors of Light has given us much to ponder. Oh, did someone say Warriors of Light? Ah! Riki Tio, are you alright? Oh, she's so cute. Ah, my precious tomes. Ah, did I not say you must take care in the cabinet? You too, Arcale. Earwell. We're sorry, Master Morin. Aren't you... the Warrior of Darkness? My name's Riki Tio, and I want to help everyone. Please, tell me what I have to do to be a hero, to be a warrior of light. Oh, her eyes are fucking huge. Waffle, welcome on in. Nice to see you. Consume light. Wait, don't do that. Yeah, don't do that. Oh my god. Alright, so what are we doing? I have to speak with Riki Tio in this crowd of people. Oh my gosh. Here we go. So I want to be a warrior of light, but not one that fights with a sword and all that. No, I want to be the kind that fights with potions and heals people. An apothecary. And I'm going to help everyone on the Crystarium. No, in all of Norvrant. When I told Arcale and Earwell this, they said that the cabinet should have lots of tomes about potions. But this place is so big, and we don't have the faintest idea where to begin searching. At this rate, I'm not going to get anywhere. If one knew where to look, one should indeed be able to find treatises on potions here. Even so, I fear they may prove a little difficult for one so young. But, Esteemed Warrior of Darkness, perhaps you might accompany young Riki Tio to Spagirix? Rather than through tomes, I believe she stands to learn more by observing the Kyurgens at their work. Sounds like a plan. It seems we've finished here, so we'll come with you. Last one is Spagirix is a rotten egg. Huh. I'll have you know I'm really fast. You're going to be the rotten egg. Rotten eggs, huh? Oh, what am I doing? That's what I'm doing.
I call that Ahty's gonna be the rotten.
I call that I'm not cheating.
Cheating? I didn't take any teleportation. I ran straight here.
Yeah, it didn't save Charlie that much time. All right, I read. I like saying spaghetti instead of Spagirix. Spaghetti, yep. Okay, that tracks. Well now, to what do I owe the pleasure of so many bright-eyed visitors? Is that the way of it, sweetie? You wish to learn about medicine? That's right. I want to become a warrior of light who uses potions to help people all over the world. Well, that is a very noble endeavor, and you aren't alone in it. No few at our infirmary yearn to venture forth as warriors of light. But ultimately, they have all decided not to pursue that dream. Ayami, welcome on in. Hello. Huh? Why? Because the people here need them too, sweetie. The guards who place themselves in harm's way to keep us safe, the artisans who toil tirelessly that we might sustain our way of life, and younglings like you who are the future of the Crystarium. They couldn't simply abandon them, you see, and so, difficult though it was, they made the decision to remain. Then, does this mean my dream isn't any good? Oh, sweetie, yours is a wonderful dream, and it would be my pleasure to help you to pursue it. If we all work hard, the day will come when our Kyurgens may set forth to aid folk in every corner of the realm. As we strive towards that day, I hope that we can rely upon you as well. Though I must warn you, ours is not an easy path. No, you must work very, very hard. I'm not afraid of hard work. I'll become the best apothecary ever. Just you watch. That's the spirit. Without further ado, then, may I entrust you with a task? I have placed an order at Sweet Sieves for a potion ingredient, and I would like you to go and collect it. Oh, an ingredient! Leave it to me, miss. My, such an abundance of energy. Though I can't help wonder if she'll be alright by herself. My apologies, but would you mind accompanying her? When you arrive at Sweet Sieve, speak with a woman named Gracine, and she will point you in the right direction. I shall join you. As the one who suggested this course to Rikitillo, I would assist her in her first steps. And what about the two of you? Are you coming along too? Well, we do want to become warriors of light, just not the same kind as Riki. So we'll wait for you here, warrior of darkness. When you return, please teach us how to fight. In that case, Reen and I shall keep them company and take the opportunity to ask about their aspirations. Right. I have to speak with Gracine. Anomaly, hello, welcome on in. And some ear wiggles for you. There we go. Full body wiggles too, what? Okay. I can do that. There we go. And Oisin with a pumpkin. There we go. Alright, so I could go there. Wouldn't go to the markets. I think in the name... okay. That's on the top floor. Oh, I see. Okay. Maybe I do go there. Maybe I do go there. Nemi, welcome on in. Hello. Nope. I think I still have to go up a floor. Yeah, I think I do. Ba 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 ba.
Not actually in the market. You got to go outside and follow the wall.
Okay.
I did the same thing. I went to the market thinking it was there.
Yeah.
Charlie, I know. Please stop telling me that. I know. There's nothing I can do about it. It's an old, broken down mic, and I need a new one. And until I get the money to get it, that's just how it's going to be.
Charlie Salvi.
God damn it. How am I lost in the Crystarium? Fuck.
Oh, why did you go upstairs?
I said outside, not upstairs. Like out towards the gate, then hang a left.
Out towards the gate and hang a left.
Like you're trying to leave the Crystarium.
Yeah, like go to the menu to right, leave, and then take a turn.
Oh, okay. I got it. All right. I'm gonna pull Ahty into a hoarder show and talk about inventory organization. Well, the joke's on you, Nem, because I've seen multiple seasons upon seasons upon seasons of hoarder shows, and they have no effect.
Hoarder
what
shows
you're
make me
saying-
feel better about how much junk I have everywhere.
So what you're saying is we should get the hoarder people on you rather than make you watch the show.
There we go.
No, I don't need the hoarder people hoarding my hoards. It's my hoard, not theirs.
Since when are you a dragon? I thought you were a ringtail.
Hey, look, I'm not hoarding money.
Dragons don't have to hoard money. Some hoard
Yeah,
books, some
I
hoard
don't know.
blankets.
Yeah,
I hoard video games and friends.
yeah. The dragons hoarding treasure just means they hoard whatever they claim as treasure.
What do they treasure?
Hey, Ahty,
Yeah.
we're in the Crystarium, so we like some coffee biscuits.
Oh my god.
I mean, I have coffee.
I mean, I would take that, except I don't have any inventory space.
What, you actually have coffee biscuits?
Classic.
I have coffee biscuits, yeah.
I'll take them. I have inventory space.
No. That's-
I
that's-
just want one for my daughter.
That is my coffee biscuit. Excuse you. I just need to make room for it.
Space.
I've been crafting them because there was a crafting leave for culinarian turn-in coffee biscuits, and they were easy to make. Does not
Alright.
have sufficient inventory space.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to make a space. Okay, there we go.
Coffee
I have space for exactly one biscuit. There we go.
I'm giving you 3.
Nice. Well, they stack, so you know.
Can I left? Found some.
Dozy purging my inventory with a flamethrower. That's amazing.
You want coffee biscuit?
Yeah, for my daughter.
Oh, I don't need to do that. I need to do something different. As much as I love Reen, I also love my Durgan friend. There we go. My
Oh, Ahty's getting a different mini.
Yeah, going back to my
Not a different mini, the same old mini.
yep, my Midgard Stormer.
Ahty needs their parrot.
Here's one that I got from a retainer.
She get from
Behold, the alligator.
Yeah,
Melon.
the Wawa melon.
It just rolls behind me.
Yeah, it has
That's
this little
funny.
skinny thing. I love this thing.
That's funny.
I recently did the Omega raids again and actually managed to get the OMG.
Nice.
Nice.
Wabak.
All right, I am going
Me and Zara
to.
went and got Kefka.
I'm gonna talk.
Can't touch me.
All right. If it isn't the Warrior of Darkness herself, may I assume you're with Master Alphino? Right. Lest you wonder, Chesamil's order is for the grapes. As busy as we have been of late, however, I regret to say we didn't have the time to harvest them. So it was with apologies that I asked Master Alphino and his young companion to help themselves to the fruit on the vines. Perhaps you could lend them a hand? It's the undersized grapes you'll want to pick. They're too small for normal consumption, but suitable for making wine and medicine.
See if I.
Alrighty, so what I remember of this quest is that when I went to Dozy, how dare. When I went to go do this quest at first, there was the low poly grapes. Oh my god!
They're
No,
still-
the harvest! No!
they're
Oh, I
still
believe-
Polly.
I believe the squapes are still there.
They're not the ultra low poly grapes they were before though.
They're like vaguely teardrop shaped with a texture on them.
Square grapes, classic squapes.
they're slightly higher low poly grapes. Like medium poly grapes.
High definition square.
Look at the size of these apples.
Look at the size of them apples.
How about them apples?
How about them apples?
It kind of reminds me of like when you were like as a kid, you'd have like the little fake kitchens and you'd have like just the boxes of things. You know, it was like cardboard folded into the shape of
Yeah,
a
yeah,
box or a milk container.
Yep.
That's what it looks like.
These are the
It's
squapes. That's
cardboard
exactly it.
grapes. It's cardboard grapes.
All right, I'm gonna go pick some grapes. Let's go pick some grapes. Actually, I'm gonna talk to Ricky Tio first. Are these small enough? Josie, that's not what you do in the orchard. You pat the grapes before you pick them. You pat. Good grape, good grape. There we go. Oh, you're here too? We're picking little grapes. It's quite fun. Wow, you picked this many already? Amazing. She's so cute. Fuck, I can't handle it. Dare say, we have enough between us. Shall we take them back to Chesimil? I can't wait to see what she's going to do with them. Tell me, Ricky, what made you want to become an apothecary and warrior of light? Why, well, a while ago I fell sick, really sick. My body was burning up, and I felt so weak I couldn't even get out of bed. Then a traveling apothecary came and gave me a potion to drink. It was the foulest thing I had ever tasted, but it made me get better. She was so brave, the apothecary, I mean. She went around taking care of people, even when it was dangerous. I decided I wanted to help people just like her. So I started brewing potions out of grass and giving them to my friends, but I didn't really know what I was doing, or if there was anything else I could do. Then, not long ago, a neighbor told me he was going to become a warrior of light and go traveling the world, helping people. And I thought, that's the same as what I want to do. I see. Out of curiosity, what did your neighbor do in the end? Thaler? I haven't seen him for a bit, so he must be already out there looking for people to help. Thaler. One of the guards awakened by the star shower. Thank you for sharing your tale with us, Ricky Tio. I myself took inspiration from one not unlike your traveling apothecary. And I hope her good example will spur you on to realize your dreams. But it will not be done in a day. Such lofty goals are reached through hard work and persistence. Though countless little actions of heroism, like delivering the grapes to Chesimil. It would seem I have been laboring under a misapprehension. I had convinced myself that it was Elidibus who had sowed the desire to become warriors of light within the hearts of people. But I see now that the impulse to aid their fellow man abided within them from the first. Elidibus did no more than give it a name. And as he so kindly proclaimed, we must return to our own world ere long. With the Exarch laboring tirelessly, I doubt not but the way will be found. Yet I believe I speak for us all when I say I cannot leave in good conscience, not until we have dealt with the Litibus. This is no longer a strange and distant land, after all. Norvrent has become as a home to us, and her people our own. Let us return to Spagirix. It wouldn't do to keep your admirers waiting. I think I heard something about grapes, like if you microwave them, they explode or something like that, or become plasma. I don't know. I've never tried that. I don't know, Poji.
Something I heard, like grapes have some like
Plasma grapes. Plasma grapes. Plasma grapes.
I think it was brought on by Dozy talking about fried grapes. I'm like, I think a good
Fried
reason why
grapes.
you don't.
I'd try that.
Interesting.
It becomes plasma, but you have to cut it in half and leave a little string of grape between the halves or something. Huh. I might have to try that. I haven't had grapes in a while.
I think that's a great way to ruin your microwave. Maybe not do that.
Well, I
The
mean,
more I hear of-
you'd put the grapes on like a plate or something like that, right?
You're making
Speaking of
plasma out of it. It's probably going to melt through the plate.
Well, not if it's like a ceramic or like a glass plate or something like that.
Speaking of ways to ruin your microwave, did you know putting a metal utensil in the microwave will not catch fire, but it will spark and smoke?
Yeah, it'll create lightning or something like that, I think.
Because I've done it by accident as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Or I didn't realize I'd left my fork on my plate when I threw it.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Yeah,
trying to
I-
cook a pizza and left it with the aluminum foil.
No.
Sorry, aluminium foil.
Alec.
Malik.
British.
Sorry I had a thing tonight. Sorry I missed the party. Oh, Malik, you haven't missed it yet. You haven't missed it yet. You're still
Babysitting
time.
kids.
We've only just began.
We've only just begun.
We've been
I'm gonna have to
babysitting some
drop out
fans.
early, so
So how
We have no dinner.
how much time do you think you have, Poji?
I might go for another half hour.
Okay.
About 3:50.
Let's see. All right, I'm gonna talk to Chesamil real quick. Bum, 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 bum. There we go. My thanks for your kind help, sweetie. We now have all the ingredients we require. From the grapes we shall make a vinegar, to which we will add elf grass and a few other herbs to produce an invigorating syrup. Though it's unspeakably sour, it does wonders for the constitution. As part of her studies, I may just have to give Ricky Tio a little taste. Hee hee. All right, before I talk to the next kid, I think I'm going to do an ad break real quick. So, BRB. Alrighty, folks. In less than 5 minutes, I've got a 3-minute ad break that I am required by Twitch to do to keep the pre-rolls off. So I think I'm just going to do that now. So yeah, I will see y'all on the backside of 3 minutes. BRB. And I think we're back. Boop boop. There we go. Welcome back from Ad Hell. Some strange commercials I was looking at. It's kind of some strange stuff. But it is what it is. All right, I'm back and I'm gonna read.
All right.
Awesome.
All right. I'll talk to young Earwell this time. Warrior of Darkness. If you finished helping Riki, won't you show us some fighting? Not play fighting, but honest to God's fighting? We already have some enemies that you can deal with. Vampire bats. The guards say they become a pest around the Crystarium of late. We tried to sneak outside to hunt them, but the guards caught us and sent us home. But they shouldn't mind if you were doing the fighting and we were just watching. The children told us much while you were away, and in preparation, Chesamil kindly furnished us with some lures for the bats. While the creatures won't give you any sport, bear in mind that the younglings will be watching. That's to say, put on a good show, yes? Right, let's head outside at once. Everyone follow me. Alize, wait, just a... Oh, come on then, children. Right. So I guess we're bat hunting.
Bat.
Bats. We are the bats. Oh no, we have to go to the crystal. Oh, okay. I see what Rio's doing. Yeah, I'll just take the aetheryte. I think that was another blue mage. Is it me or are there tons of blue mages around?
I
Looks like
actually
the
examined them because I thought it was a blue mage, and they're
Was
not
it?
a blue mage. They were a summoner.
Oh, a summoner that just happens to be blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair
I was
enough.
like, I was
The
a little
bluminer.
confused too.
Sometimes you just feel like being blue.
That's true.
I'm blue. Dabba dee dabba da.
So actually, kind of a funny story, which I'm just realizing now while I'm doing these quests. Is it was during these quests that that Tozu popped into the stream for the first time and followed me.
Aww.
But that was 3 years ago, over 3 years ago at this point.
Ah, sweet.
Yeah. So Tozu talks about it being in Endwalker, but that's when Tozu would started coming by on a pretty regular basis, or that Tozu was coming by on a regular basis and actually saying something in chat.
Amazing.
What was that, creatures? Did we lose creatures?
For anybody else.
Is something going on with Discord, maybe? Yeah, it is. That Discord's definitely going robotic.
Yeah.
I'm green across the board on Twitch and OBS, so yeah, that sucks. All right, well, I'm just gonna read. Discord bronc, yeah. Discord's being butts. That was baby's first Tozu. Yes. Everyone's robotic and I can't hear shit. Yeah, it's same creatures. Everyone's here? Good. Let's get started, shall we? I almost said sharded. As their name suggests, vampire bats feed on blood, and originally being nocturnal creatures, they've grown more active with the return of night and become a nuisance. To draw them out, we'll use Chesamil's lures, which work by exploiting their heat-seeking behavior. The bats are wont to nest under the eaves, so you are like to attract more if you place the lures near buildings. I have here 6 lures, 3 each for you and me. As proof of a successful kill, I want you to gather up their fangs. Whoever collects the most is the winner. Oh, you're hunting too? Yes, well, there's nothing like friendly competition to bring out the best in Ahty. Anyway, while we hunt the bats, the 2 of you are to stay with Reen. She's really strong too, and will keep you safe. Without further ado, then, let the contest begin. Yeah, here we go. Oh shit. Okay. I'm sorry. It's been a while since I've done a little purple smoke like this. A cardinal sin committed by the rule. I'm sorry. Oh god, I'm so sorry. Fuck. If I had a die emote, I would use it right now. Do y'all have purple smoke on the ground? I'm sorry.
We were trying to say we think that this is going to be like when we were doing the meat hunting contest in the Azim Steppes. So it would probably be a good idea to move as a group.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Cyret's doing it too, so Cyret's not on. That was just
No,
Cyret doing it.
Cyret is killing a random tree.
Okay.
That is
So I saw
completely different.
Cyret up by a square. So up
That's
by
with
one.
Charlie. Charlie's also just killing a
Now
tree.
I have to do this
Okay.
fight. Hey. Where y'all going?
I don't know. Which one we're going to? We're trying to figure that out.
Well, Vera's over
I'm
here
going to this
standing,
one.
so I'm like,
Well, yeah, because
I guess.
there's enemies here.
You still have to kill this one.
haven't done this one, so.
Yeah, this is the one
I'm
Ahty
still
murdered.
talking to them.
Yeah, this is the one Ahty murdered, so we all unfortunately had a clear drop already.
Yeah. Ahty.
Go to the one to the north.
Lucos, hello.
Kind of funny that we only need 3. You know what? We should be paying attention. They said we should do it in eaves. Why are we out here
We're going.
to
We're
find the
going.
ones closest to buildings to get the most bats?
It's literally the Azim step all over again. We're trying to find the ones that have the most spawns.
I wonder what Cyret's doing.
Surret
Maybe they
things.
found an. Maybe Cyret found an Eve.
Because there's 6 different spots, but we only get to do 3, so we should find the best ones.
More up there? Okay, I'm going where Cyret is. North!
To the north.
That makes sense. That's near Fort Joe.
Or Ahty's gonna do it anyway.
Ahty, no. Bad Ahty.
As long as you're not close enough, you won't get the win for it.
Ahty's not going to have a whole lot of.
Alright, you need to get away from that before you kill it.
Yeah.
Well, why are we? What? Okay, so how many? Okay.
Well, Cyret's in chat saying that it should be a better spot for killing the bats.
I don't know what the difference is.
The competition. It's a competition. There are multiple spots. Each one has a different spawn of bat.
Yeah, we're trying to beat Alizé.
It's
Mhm.
exactly it. We are trying to win against Alizé. Alizé is trying to kill them. We're trying to kill them. We have to pick the right ones to kill the most.
You know what? That
We
makes
only have
sense.
All of the remaining locations.
We only have 3 locations to do it at, I think, and we're trying to get most bats per spot.
Precisely. We are win-maxing the bats.
We have 3 lures, and we must kill as many bats as we can with 3 lures.
Gotta wait for everyone to get here.
I'm investigating the other locations to see.
Okay, I'm
I
here.
think might be best.
Okay, wait for Poji.
That one's under a rocky overhang.
That might not be bad.
Meanwhile, the one to the south,
I want to nest under the eaves, so you are likely to
The
attract
one
more if you
near
place
weed.
those near buildings.
is probably going to be
Need
good.
building.
Near
Weed
buildings.
has buildings.
Are you eavesdropping, Samwise Gamgee? I ain't dropping no eaves, sir.
This one's near buildings, but not like super close.
It's close enough and closer than any of the others.
As long
wanna
as there's
check this
buildings
one.
present.
Although the bridges, does that have buildings?
Are bridges buildings?
Over
God.
near Sullen, it's a little off.
Gosh, I love presents.
Pleasant.
Pleasant. Pleasant.
This one's kind of under a
West.
rocky overhang with buildings nearby. So this one over here at the very south might be the next best one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably
You want
pretty
to
good.
flag it, Poji?
Overhang.
I'm just gonna dance here and flex.
Yeah, we only got 2 lures left, unfortunately.
I'm punching you.
Near buildings and it's under an overhang.
As soon as you're done.
Oh shit! Fuck!
What happened here?
I accidentally hit the button. My bad. My bad, everyone.
Oh, we almost
Good.
died there.
How do you accidentally hit the button?
I was trying to check the key items inventory and accidentally hit the jar, and I couldn't animation cancel fast enough.
Oh yeah, because if you use it while near the thing,
Yeah,
I think, yeah.
I accidentally used the item rather than just checking my key items, and I couldn't animation cancel fast.
Oh, shit,
Same.
shit happens.
At least you got one of the right ones.
Well, two of us were here. All of us except Dozy were present. I think Dozy's just here to watch. So.
Could I also get a shout out for Angel Tazdevil?
Ooh.
Okay, we need to agree on which one we're going to next because we've immediately split up.
I'm just trying to look at
I'm
which ones has the most
following Ahty.
building.
Now, the one that Sourd is at is under an overhang, but there's no buildings near it.
I think the best one would be the one near the lakes, right?
This one
So
has an
this one
overhang and
is-
buildings. This one seems better.
You check the lakes one real quick just
We
to see
just
what
have
it's near.
buildings.
Oh hey, Ahty, do you want to ride on the motorcycle? Or you cool with the bird?
I'm cool with the
Yeah,
bird
the
for
lakes
right
one
now.
The lakes one's just by the bridge. That wouldn't count, I don't think.
I may take you up on motorcycle later, though.
Okay.
Kind of near buildings here.
Yeah, I think the one Vera's found is probably the proper one.
I'm gonna sit here.
Okay, so flag where we're supposed to go. Where Vera's
I
is.
already did.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the one Ahty and I are headed.
Yep, I see Vera.
Realistically, the three to do probably would have been that one, the one that I'm leaving, and then the
Don't go fucking around with your inventory now, Honore.
No, my hands are off the mouse and keyboard.
Perhaps you should
I
be in the
put myself
bushes
here.
far away.
I
Yeah,
have
maybe
put
you should
myself
not
here
be
and I'm
within
not touching any
interaction
buttons
range
whatsoever.
of the destination.
And please stay 5 miles away from the destination.
Oh, Angel, my pleasure, my pleasure. Like, you know, you were so kind to me, you know, in Chai's chat and stuff like that, and like, you don't have to be, but you are, and like, you know, I know you stream, so really, it makes sense. It makes sense. It's kind of a no-brainer. So, Angel, thank you so much for all your heckin' kindness, and absolutely everybody in this chat should be going and following and watching Angel Tazdevil. Like, for sure.
World's best backup dancer.
I think everyone's here.
Yep.
Yeah. so we can
What's
do
that
it.
push?
Everyone is here.
Go.
Ba-da-da-da-da. Die.
3 bats, not bad.
3 bats, yeah. A fair number. Alright, back to Alistair.
7 total bats.
It should be at least a tie.
Actually, where's creatures in that motorcycle?
Oh, you'll ride the motorcycle, but not
Kind
my
of
fat
regret that we
Moogle.
used our
You
first.
didn't
one
offer the fat
before we-
Moogle yet.
I have offered it many times.
I've
Not
ridden on
today,
your
you haven't.
I've ridden on your fat Moogle many a time. And it will not be the last time either.
Kitty bike time.
Oh,
Hop on a bike.
now this is cheating. Can we
Also, look at us. We got matching weapons on here too.
nice. Can we
Theoretically.
can we stop at Wendy's on the way?
You're
Sure.
just at home.
We have Wendy's at home. Wendy's at
No
home.
Wendy's.
It's just
We
a
do
whole
not have
chicken.
Frosties at home. Show me
No,
what the
what-
Frosties are in the
The
freezer.
one to the left.
No Wendy's for you. Whataburger
That
instead.
one is probably the next best
Oh, like
spot.
capital punishment.
I'm literally a level 77 culinarian.
But can you make
We have
Wendy's?
Wendy's at home.
Can you really make
Make me
Wendy's then?
chocolate Frosties with fries.
I could probably make a burger. Hold on, let me check the crafting log.
Can you make a chocolate Frosty though?
You got a Dave Single in there?
Got salad, got a chicken salad?
There is an honest to God burger in here, although it's tabletop item, not eat
Oh.
anywhere.
Thanks,
Well, it's
Poji.
something.
All right.
I don't understand why you can't eat these items in your inventory.
I'm gonna
That's
read.
stupid.
It's reading time. It's reading time. Well fought, Ahty. The children were hanging on your every move. As was I, to be honest. Though I know the tally. May I see your fangs for good measure? Apologies for the wait. My fangs, not a bad haul, even if I do say so myself. Five, six, seven fangs from Alize. Which means that we have a draw. Ahty also collected 7 fangs. Why does this feel even worse than losing? Just another measly fang and victory would have been mine. Don't look so surprised. I've no intention of remaining lost in your wake forever, you know. So, children, you've now seen the Warrior of Darkness in action. What are your impressions? She's incredible, miss. The bats were down before they knew it. Our guards are strong, but the Warrior of Darkness is much, much stronger. We want to be just like her. Good. If you're looking for an example to emulate, you might as well pick the best. I want you to remember how you felt when you watched Ahty, and train hard. Keep at it for long enough and you'll be strong too. If you don't mind telling us, when did you decide you wanted to become Warriors of Light? Well, we were listening with everyone when Ardbert appeared, but I've wanted to be strong since before I came to the Crystarium. The Sin Eaters killed my father and my sister, see? And I promised myself I'd learn how to protect people one day. Like Ardbert said, this is our home. We're the ones who have to protect it. We're the ones who have to rise up as new Warriors of Light. What about you, Arkiel? Me? To be honest, I'm still not sure what I want to do. If my friends were in trouble, I know I would want to help them. And I want to go on adventures with them. See the world together. That's a wonderful goal. You really think so? It's hard to explain, but it's something I felt when I saw the star shower the other day. I felt as though there was something I'd lost, and that I had to go out there and find it. Well, for the both of you, there's nothing for it but to train. When we return to the city, I'll teach you some exercises you can do by yourselves. Thanks for showing us your fighting skills, Warrior of Darkness. We'll never forget it. I understand how Arkeel feels. The star shower didn't awaken me to Heidelin's voice, but that vision of the final days, of Amarot burning, it filled me with sadness to the very pit of my being. Things I once knew, people I once loved, promises I once made, it felt as though long-forgotten memories were dancing at the edges of my mind. But when I try to focus on them, they simply fade away. An effect of having a fractured soul, I shouldn't doubt it. But lest you worry, I'm perfectly happy to remain fractured, and have no intention of donning an Ascian mask. I just wish we knew what Elidibus was plotting. But look at this pair of incurable brooders. If we're going to stand around, lost in thought, we might as well do it back in the city. Rest assured, Reen and I will take the children from here. Their heads will be in the clouds after meeting you, but we'll see to it their feet remain firmly planted on the ground. It's nothing, just a dizzy spell. Seems I tried a little too hard to beat you. I'm fine now, not to worry. I'll see you soon. As you ponder Alize's words, you are taken by an urge to revisit the scene of that fateful meeting.
Pauldron,
It's
which
It's a classic tavern.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Speaking of, we change up.
Really curious what's gonna happen here.
Something.
I'm gonna think about my axe, bro.
Side
Hold
you.
on, my cat is calling me.
You're getting catcalled.
There is a
I was indeed being catcalled by my
on
cat.
top of a post.
Huh?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
There's a what?
Wurmst?
Post right here. Like if you
It says-
want to just like jump from the top and skewer yourself on the post, there's a sightseeing spot up there.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I have that one.
Gotta angle yourself.
It's like down there, right?
Nabu.
Yeah, around here.
Is it
Nabu.
this one down here?
Nabu, thank you so much for the tier 1 heckin' resub, 15 months. Thank you so much, Nabu.
Oh no, I instantly died.
No, I'm alive.
Okay. I just saw
Okay,
your
so
health just
you gotta
go.
line yourself up and then just gently walk off the edge.
You're
Oh,
I went the
I
wrong
was a
way. I
little
was
too
just
gentle.
up this tower earlier.
turn on walking if you have to. Ooh, close.
I was a little too gentle, is the thing.
Fuck! Okay.
I think it's actually easier if you jump from one of the landings.
I'm gonna have some dinner. I don't want to pasta it up. Wow. Thank you so much for the lurk, Nabu, and enjoy your heckin' dinner.
Might make it from there.
All right, I'm gonna fuck around with that at a later date.
Good.
All right, I read. Ooh.
Why am I... Was it you who called me here?
On behalf of the convocation, I bid you welcome to our order. At times you will stand with us. At times you will stand against us. All that you might steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. For yours is the seat of Elidibus, the emissary, and by this name shall your every action be guided.
So you peered into my memories. No matter. You will have found little of import.
I don't know, I think that's kind of important.
But I see you intended to summon me here no more than I intended to come. The fault is mine. Such is the burden of hope.
Oh my gosh. Ramia. Ramia, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in. This raid is fine. It is. It is. How was Night in the Woods tonight? Night in the Woods is awesome. Did you finish it? Noble Crumpet, welcome on in. Ruineel, hello, welcome. Nope's good. You need to do every little thing you can in that game, because that game is such a vibe. It's so great. But holy heck, welcome on in, folks. My name is Ahty. I'm a transferee gamer from Oregon, and I mainly play RPG games. Tonight we're playing Final Fantasy XIV. We're partway through the Shadowbringers expansion. We're unlocking some pretty intense story parts, putting things together and stuff. But holy heck, and like all the usual games I play, it doesn't stop. You usually stop here with Final Fantasy XIV. Also on Saturday mornings, I get together with Yori, and we play some Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, and we're gonna be doing that this weekend too. Normally I play like Witcher 3 and some Yakuza games and stuff like that, but some of that stuff is on hold for right now, while I get some things sorted out. But I'll be getting back to them soon. The community here, we're all pretty chill, laid back. We're all friends. If that sounds like your jam, please feel free. Kick up your feet and relax. Enjoy the show. You can chat, lurk, whatever you want to do. You could even drop a follow if you would like, although that's not required. But, regardless of what you try to do, regardless of what you do, you're heckin' welcome here and you're valid. Darkness, welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. And we are in the middle of a cinematic, so... Give back Ardbert's body.
What fool would relinquish his weapon on the eve of battle? That which I do is no different from that which you have done so many times, Warrior of Darkness.
Alrighty, Dozy.
I arm myself, I hone my skills, I make ready to vanquish my enemy. You. You who have murdered my brothers, who have taken their selfless labors in service to the one true world and turned them to ash. I see you for what you are. You are death, and only in death shall you serve any purpose. The Convocation charged me to steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. As Elidibus, it is my duty, and I shall see it done. I will strike you down. Destroy you body and soul. All else must wait. Ere long I will come for you, warrior of darkness, and I will save the world. One last matter. I bore witness to your final struggle with Emet-Selch. It seemed as if he saw something familiar in you. As if he mistook you for another.
Hythlodaeus called me his new old friend.
No. I recall not of whom he spoke. Mayhap I never knew you. Or mayhap it is another fragment lost.
Ah, I wasn't aware you already had a guest. If the conversation is constructive, I shall not intrude. But if you seek to stir up trouble, Elidibus, then I must insist you leave at once.
Though you lack her blessing, your soul is surprisingly dense.
What did he even do?
Worry not. I seem to be unharmed. This is my own doing. The consequence of my recent exertions.
I think he tried to take his body. Why would he do that? That's weird.
It is the tower's way of compensating me for the demands I have placed on it. Rest assured, it is no great inconvenience at present. Indeed, I told Beck Lug as much, but they would not be persuaded and sent me away to rest.
Did they add some things? I noticed some of the voice lines with Elidibus I didn't remember, and they sounded a little bit different. And with the Crystal Exarch here too, his voice seems different. Same voice actor, but I think that they added these lines later.
No need to make a fuss. Strange as it may sound, I consider it something of a badge of honor.
Could always watch the old VODs. I could.
One of the brave souls who saw me delivered unto the first once said that the world shall ever have a place for tales of heroism so long as we have need of inspiration in our lives. Though he and his fellows had no way of knowing whether their mad scheme would amount to anything, they knew that the attempt alone would inspire hope, or so they hoped. a more optimistic lot one would be hard-pressed to find.
Yeah, like, I remember reading this, but I don't remember it being voice acted.
They said they would find a means to save our God's forsaken world, just as soon as they had sent me on my way. Said it with such confidence that, for a fleeting moment, I half believed them. Such faith, such courage in the face of unrelenting despair. For a long time, it was more than I could bear to remember them. But having come this far, having sent full many on their way myself, I see things more clearly. To take action is to hope. To believe, to choose to believe, is to take the first step towards a brighter future. And why do I tell you this? Because I want you to indulge me in a little recklessness. Needless to say, I have a plan. And when all is said and done, I will ask yet another favor of you.
You're both here. Oh, thank goodness.
What's wrong?
It's Thancred. He's collapsed.
Ahty, I'm heading out now. Good night. Good night, Poji. Good night. Have a good day tomorrow, okay? And we'll see you tomorrow night, hopefully. Thank you, Ayame. So glad I found you in the Exarch. The fates seemed determined not to allow us a quiet moment. But come, let us have the details from Rain. It happened after Alexei and I saw the children back to Spagirix. We chanced to meet Thancred there, returning from his mission. He'd been shadowing Elidibus around the realm, only to lose sight of him near the Crystarium. And he was in the middle of telling us where he'd been when he just crumpled to the ground. The Kyurgens are looking after him now, with Alphino standing by, just in case his healing magics are needed. Since I couldn't do anything to help, I thought it best to find you, and the guard at the Exedra told me where to look. I see. It cannot have been easy leaving Thancred's side. My thanks for bearing word to us. Come, let us hurry to Spagirix. Let us hurry indeed. YOLO! They dragged you here too, did they? My apologies. How do you feel? Embarrassed, but otherwise well enough. I won't be staying overnight. This episode was not the result of any injury I could find. Thancred's ether, however, did show signs of instability, and I did what I could to calm the fluctuations. And all of this happened without warning? Not exactly. You will doubtless recall the time Uranger nearly drowned and I gallantly went to his rescue. When his water-walking charm failed, he was tired, as were you when you got back. We were both spent, yes, on account of which you begged us to rest, which, in retrospect, may have been a good idea. The fact is, I've been experiencing regular bouts of lightheadedness ever since, but there was no actual fainting until now. As Alphino observed, I have no lingering injuries, and it most assuredly isn't old age, which leaves but one likely cause. The link between body and soul has weakened further. Time grows short. We must complete the spirit vessel with all haste. To that end, Ahty, might I trouble you to make a trip to the source? In addition to looking in on our friends' bodies, I would have you consult Kryl about our plan. If she has any concerns, we should at least endeavor to address them prior to proceeding. In the meantime, we should get back to laying bare at Relitibus's plot. Thus far, I have learned this much, that in each of the places he has visited, there have been sightings of suspicious black-clad strangers. Moreover, the coming of these shady individuals has invariably coincided with some manner of misfortune. Beasts terrorizing settlements, blight ravaging crops, you know, that sort of thing. All of which serves rather conveniently to make Elidibus's call for new heroes reverberate that much more loudly in the hearts of his audience. And you think these black-clad strangers are Ascians? I do. And I fully intend to investigate further, though for that I shall require additional feet on the ground. You can count on mine. Gods know I've been itching to get out there for a while. Mayhap Uranger too can be prevailed upon to join in your efforts. He has already provided copious guidance on the matter of the spirit vessel's construction. It is for Backlug and I to wrestle with the rest. Well, if you can spare the old boy, we may as well make use of him. I'll go and give him the good news. You'll do no such thing. However heedless you are of your own well-being, if you care at all for Reen's feelings, you'll stay in bed until you're needed. Alphino and I will find Uranger. All being well, we will have news to share by the time you return. Safe travels, Ahty. All right. Pray, return to the Rising Stones. Is Discord still being shitty?
No, we're all live.
Okay. There's a dude here named Hugubert.
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 He's an interesting looking fellow. All right. All right, I read. Ahty, what excellent, I mean, awful timing. You see, our friends, they've taken a turn for the worst. Kryle's hardly had a moment's rest these past few days. She didn't want everyone to worry, so we've been keeping it quiet. Oh, but listen to me. I call myself a receptionist, and I haven't even bothered to ask you why you're here. So they think the spirit vessel will be ready soon? And they want to make sure there are no problems at this end. You better talk to Kryle. She's with the others in Dawn's Respite. Let's go and see her. Just prepare yourself, alright?
Excuse us.
That's not creepy at all.
This way.
Yep, there they are.
I would rather you hadn't seen this.
I'm sorry. We have urgent tidings.
Oh, no, I'm not angry with you. On the contrary, I know full well how hard everyone has been searching for a way to return home. And I had hoped to afford you the time you needed. But given our friend's present state, perhaps it was for the best that you came. Stiff and cold, all of them, as if they were made of wax. Barely alive at all. And they had been doing so well. Save for occasional signs of etheric instability, they appeared to be in passable health. Then, quite without warning, things took a turn for the worse. A change for which even Master Matoya could offer no explanation. She could only remind me that the soul is yet an unknown frontier, and that much and more lies beyond our ken. But let's not lose heart just yet. At times like these, it is all the more important that we remain positive. Why? I but this moment succeeded in quelling a fluctuation in Thancred's ether. And while the others have weakened, they have remained relatively stable. I believe I may leave my post for a moment. So come, let me hear your tale outside.
As you probably noticed, we put them in night clothes. I know they're not exactly asleep, but it seemed like the right thing to do. We've made them some new clothes for when they wake up. So they have to come back. And they will. What news from the first? I see. Work on the spirit vessel proceeds apace, but our friends begin to falter. As they themselves have observed, the link between body and soul has weakened. It's as simple as that. For now, I'm still able to quell the fluctuations in their ether, but it's only a matter of time. We'll lose them if we don't act soon. So if the Exarch is ready to attempt something, let him attempt it. As for the spirit vessel itself, if we seek to draw upon Allagan wisdom, we could do worse than consult an expert in the field. And I think I know just the man. Time being against us, it may be best if I go and solicit his aid in person, even if it does mean leaving my patients. We've come a long way, so do take your ease while you can. Ahty? Could you spare a moment? While Kryle goes and finds this expert of hers, I mean. There's a gift I was hoping to send to our friends in the first. You see, and since we might be waiting a while, I wondered if you wouldn't mind giving me a hand with it. My first attempt turned out well, so now I'm going to make it properly. I'll be in the kitchen at the House of Splendors. Meet me there. Well, I had better be off too. I shall see you soon, either here or at the house, depending on how our patients fare in my absence. All right. The House of Splendors. Actually, give me 1 second. Ooh, I have 864 tomestones. Nice. If only Ahty had a level 50 warrior to go buy gear for, right? Maybe someday. What the fuck?
Far back, Ahty.
That's what I thought. I was like, why the fuck? I thought I was following somebody to where I needed to be. But anyway.
Upstairs and far back.
Ah, fuck! God. Oh, there she is. Okay. All right, I read. There you are, Ahty. As I'm sure you've guessed, the gift is a bit of home cooking. Unlike Kryl, I can't do much to help our friends directly, but that doesn't mean I've been idle. No, I've been doing my best for the order, taking on this job and that to keep our coffers full. I've even helped out with the Ishgardian restoration. And in the course of all of this, my culinary skills have come on quite a bit. So I thought, why not make something for our friends? It's baking in the oven even as we speak. Shouldn't be long now. There, baked to perfection, even if I do say so myself. Bread. It's bread. But not just any old bread. This here is old world bread. Archon loaf, to be precise. It's what they eat over in Charlayan. Oh, here we go. First mention of Archon loaf. Simple fare, I admit, but I thought it would remind our friends of home. If nothing else, Kryl tells me it's a good source of ether. So it should lend them a bit of strength at least. There truly is nothing like the smell of bread fresh from the oven. Kryl, and if it isn't Rambros too. I trust you require no introductions either, Ahty. Greetings, my friend. Full glad am I to see you well. I confess, I have a mom-long list of questions to ask you, but I will endeavor to contain my curiosity for the present. I understand our mutual friend is struggling with the application of certain Allegan technologies. I have been keeping Rambros apprised of events in the First. Suffice it to say he knows about the Exarch. If anyone alive can provide insight into this matter, it is him and his fellow sons. Loath I am to disappoint you after so glowing an endorsement. Memory transference was the sole province of Allegan royalty. Its mechanisms closely guarded secrets. If any record of them remains, we have yet to find it. To wit, I regret that I can offer no solution to your problem. Which begs the question of why I bothered to come here, empty-handed as I am. The answer being, rather brazenly, to ask a favor. I would have you relay a message to our comrade. Tell him that we never doubted him. Never doubted that he would achieve all that he had said he would. Those of us who remained behind have yet to play our part. But when the time comes, he may rest easy in the knowledge that we will most assuredly do so. And then the tower shall shine once more as a beacon of hope, in this world and beyond. So tell him that we consider his duty done, and that he should follow his heart now. Forgive me, but do you say this to discourage him from overexerting himself, or to encourage him to hold nothing back? That is for our friend to decide. But either way, I dare say a certain someone will be unimpressed. Well, there you have it, Ahty. If you would be so good as to see Rambros's message and Tataro's bread to their intended recipients, along with my report, of course. Kryl, before I wrap the bread up, would you mind giving it a try, just to make sure everything is as it should be? But of course, I'm always happy to lend my taste buds. Excuse me, Rambros. As a fellow Charlayan, might I trouble you for your opinion? Well, I usually have mine with a good dollop of Rolandberry jam, but I suppose plain is best for sampling purposes. I see, I see. Oh no, is it that bad? It is indeed, Totaro. Dense and unpleasant. Exactly as it should be. Yeah, just so. The very taste of home. As you might expect, our countrymen have amassed a wealth of culinary wisdom from every corner of the world, but our native cuisine is, shall we say, a little lacking? In Charlian, the majority regard food as a source of nourishment rather than enjoyment. Save for those few who actually research the culinary arts, we paid little heed to the niceties of taste and texture. It was against such gastronomic landscape that what is now called the Archon loaf was born, the creation of an Archon who devoted himself to the study of bodily sustenance. In order to maximize its nutritional value, he incorporated copious quantities of pulverized fish and vegetable matter into the dough, all with nary a care for those qualities which make bread enjoyable. The result is a flavor that continues to defy description. And I'm on an ad break. So I will continue this after the ads are done. But I'm gonna go get a drink of water. I need to refill my water bottle, so BRB. All right, looks like we're back. Yeah, looks like we're back. All right, everybody with us? All right, let's get along with it, huh? In order to maximize its nutritional value, he incorporated copious quantities of pulverized fish and vegetable matter into the dough, all with nary a care for those qualities which make bread enjoyable. The result is a flavor that continues to defy description. Yet, for its many shortcomings, the loaf's nutritional value cannot be denied. It being a damnably convenient way to cater to one's bodily needs, it quickly found an audience amongst busy scholars. Why, when I was a lad, nigh every meal was a sandwich made with this very bread and whatever ingredients happened to be on hand. Probably still better than surströmming, terribly fermented fish. I heard about that stuff. I suspect just about every Archon could say the same. Having been away from home for so long, I thought I might have forgotten the taste, but no. It is all too familiar. How it takes me back. If there is enough, perhaps you can spare some for the Exarch? He is certain to appreciate it. Oh, there's plenty to go around. I'll be sure to wrap up an extra slice. Ahty, when you deliver the loaf, please be sure to send everyone my regards. Tell them we're doing everything we can, and that we'll be praying for their safe return until the moment they get back. Oh, deliver the Archon loaf to that Crystal Exarch and the Ocular. Okay. Crystarium time. All right. All right, here we go. Welcome back, my friend. How was your journey? By the 12, Archon Loaf. However did you come by this? I'd swear it had come straight from Charlian. Rambrose said that, did he? His words are very nearly as heavy as the bread, but I appreciate the sentiment. Should you have the chance, you may tell him that he needn't worry. That which I seek to do, I do of my own volition, and with all my heart. Eat this. In pursuing this path, I fully expect to earn the censure of our friends, and to deserve it. But I shall forge on regardless. Forge on as you yourself did when faced with a similar predicament. So I ask that you have faith in me, in what we do. But we were talking about your journey. Before the others arrive, I would hear how their bodies fare. Oh, and the bread I shall save for later. Though it has been many years, I have not forgotten the feats of mastication required to consume it, nor how unconductive they are to convert conversation.
Forgive the delay.
We have visited every region and confirmed the presence of Ascians throughout the realm.
Lest a grave predicament be made to seem hopeless, it should be noted that they are of inferior rank. The black-masked minions who answer to the red.
Yes, a gaggle of schemers attempting to exploit recent events to sow the seeds of petty conflict. Fortunately, nothing of any great concern has come of their meddling just yet.
We also encountered a number of the Crystarium's former defenders, busily solving this problem and that in a bid to become warriors of light.
Their zeal is to be applauded. 'Tis but a pity I cannot encourage them on their course.
Not knowing Elidibus set them upon it, no. Both the troubles to be solved and the villains to be vanquished are his doing too, like as not. And so, with apologies to the aspiring warriors of light, I believe it best that we deal with the Ascians quickly and quietly.
I quite agree.
But tell us, what news from the source? How fare our bodies?
Well enough, though time is not on our side.
Indeed. Heartening though it is to know we can stay a while longer, returning home must remain our priority.
This seems an appropriate moment to ask about the spirit vessel. Have you made any progress?
We have, as it happens. One moment.
The red stones. Then this doth mean...
For the benefit of all, permit us to explain. As you will recall, using white auracite as our starting point, we fashioned a vessel for mind and memory both. Yet, though it served this purpose admirably, the process of imbuing it with one's complete essence proved a somewhat thornier proposition. Simply put, the memory would not accompany the mind. And so, we looked to the Allegan's mastery of memory transference for a solution.
This approach was not without its own complications, however, relying as it does upon blood, which inanimate objects notably do not possess. We duly explored methods of suffusing the vessel with drops of the aforementioned. Alas, our painstaking experimentation succeeded only in making me feel faint, and singularly failed to imbue the crystal with the necessary properties. It was then that an idea occurred to me, namely that we might fuse the vessel not with normal blood, but with my crystallized essence.
You're doing this for our sakes. So far be it from us to complain. But don't think we haven't noticed what's happening to your arm.
It falls well short of offering up my life in exchange for yours, which was your only stipulated prohibition, as I recall. And it is but a small price to pay for delivering you home.
Assuming it works. We shall soon know if this grisly addition will serve as a suitable conduit for the subject's memory. Though not soon enough to warrant your waiting. The test is like to take a while.
Yuki? Yuki, thank you so much for the tier 1 resub. 40 months. Oh my gosh. Dropping by to say hello. I'm feeling a fair bit better. Also 40 months. Hell yeah. Yuki, thank you so much. I appreciate that so very much. Thank you so much, Bean. You are heckin' amazing.
Let us be off then. We have Ascians to attend to, among other things.
Forgive me, but I count 6 vessels, and there are only 5 of us.
One is for testing purposes. I will personally use it to see whether the crystal functions as it should.
And if it does, wouldn't that mean that your soul could also return to the source?
Yes. In theory, at least. But there is a distinct difference between your circumstances and mine. While your corporeal forms want for souls, my past self does not. Mayhap our essences would blend, or mayhap they would curdle. There is no telling what might occur.
And you'd be willing to take that risk?
I would.
I see.
Yeah, she's clearly horrified at the prospect. Hope you're doing well, sis. Sorry I haven't been around here lately. Haven't been in the best of mindsets for possible chaotic energy stream things throughout this past month. But things are getting better. Honestly, Yuki, I mean, no need to explain. No need to explain and no need to apologize either. Sometimes our heads are in it, sometimes our heads aren't. I mean, it's totally understandable. Totally understandable. Even in like the current climate that we're in, like my brain has been barely in it also. So I mean, we're getting through this. We'll get through it, and you know, I hope I see you again soon. But no worries. Take all the time you need. You know, we're not going anywhere. Brains are dumb, can confirm. Yep. Also same. All right. I'm gonna talk to extras. I, for one, support the Exarch's choice. To be alive is to be driven by a purpose, and few are as driven as him. It's stupid, but I've never really stopped to think about what would happen once the vessels were complete. And now... No, there's no point. I hope the test is a success. Truly. When our grandfather first decided to journey to Eorzea, Alize did not take kindly to my silence on the subject. Don't you pretend to understand things you don't, she said, or rather shouted. Having often been the object of her scorn, I am predisposed to sympathize with the Exarch, but I do understand how she feels. Better now than ever I did, certainly. I'm sorry. I know it was childish to storm off like that, and probably feel the way I do as well. Ugh. Pull yourself together, Alize. Hast thou a moment, Ahty? I would speak to thee on the matter of the Exarch's mooted return unto the source. Thou wilt have observed that our friend spake not in certainties, yet if Beck Lug hath the right of it, 'tis possible to predict the outcome of this plan with some confidence. And it is their assessment that, given the opportunity, the Exarch's soul should successfully merge with that of his younger self. Which is not to say the process is without complications. For one, the Exarch hath been subjected to an additional rejoining, an experience which will have wrought a change in his ethereal composition. As thou thyself didst demonstrate in merging with Ardbert, however, there existeth an affinity twixt like souls, and this doth give us cause to hope. Yet there remaineth one immutable condition upon which success doth hinge. The Exarch must needs recognize his past self as simply that, himself. As our recent travails have demonstrated, memories are essential to the soul. Any discrepancy in the former may feasibly cause the latter to spurn its former flesh. 'Tis a seemingly simple yet complex problem, for nigh on a century our friend hath striven only to deliver this realm, to deliver thee, and to that singular end did he cast aside his very name, that he might assume the mantle of the Crystal Exarch. Henceforth, none can say what choices our friends will make, but I thought it only right that thou be made aware of these truths. Let me catch up with chat just super quick. It's not even the politics that's been fucky with me, just friend-related things that are thankfully starting to clear up. I've also been avoiding the PMD streams because spoilers, that's valid. That's valid. You don't always have to be okay. You don't ever have to be anywhere. Do what you can for you. That is enough. That is all you have to do. You are enough, you are valid, you are worthy, and we will always be glad to see you. That is 100% true. 100%. I mean, honestly, there's no expectations. There's no expectations, and like, I don't want anybody to feel guilty for not being here. Truly. Truly. As much as I would love for everybody to hang around all the time from the beginning to the stream to the end, I would love that. I would love that. But the thing is, though, it's not really feasible. I can't ask that of anybody. You know? All I can say is for the people who are not here, they are missed. And, you know, you're missed too when you're not here, Yuki. But don't take that as a little guilt trip to try and get you to come by more. Just do what you can, do what you want to do. You know, we love having you here when you're here. And speaking of PMD, do you post your VODs anywhere to view at any time? I post them to YouTube, although they are quite behind. so it might be like a week or two before the current one is uploaded. However, if you look at I believe in my videos section, you'll see my collections of videos. Every time I do a stream, what I do right after the stream is I highlight the gameplay parts. You know, minus the intro and all that stuff. Like, I highlight that and I post it. And they're all in chronological order, too, and all separated by game. So, if you wanted to follow our journey from the very beginning, you can watch that all the way to the very end. And also, since I did... No, it's not going to skip the ad breaks. It's not going to skip the ad breaks. But yeah. Yeah. So they're technically going to be in 2 places. All right. Let me talk to Thancred here. Right then. While the Exarch literally pours his own sweat and blood into this allotted task, it seems only fair that we attend to our own. Dealing with Elidibus and his minions. Just so. And there is one other matter. In light of our deteriorating health, Y'shtola should not be left alone at Aneder. Might I trouble you to visit her, Ahty? See that all is well? It's actually... I keep calling it Aneder, but it's Aneder. Nem, thank you so much for that. I would go myself, but I think she might be safer in the hands of one less prone to collapsing. My thanks. You may leave the Ascians to us. Once they are out of the way, we will retire to Yilmore, and when Y'shtola has finished plumbing the depths, I'd like the 2 of you to join us there. If you are bound for a nighter, I suggest you go via Venmont Yards. Our friends there will be glad to provide a boat for you. Well, let us be on our way then. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Wait, I have a gift for you from Tataru. From Tataru, you say? Whatever could it be? Archon loaf, thou sayest. Why, even to hear the name doth transport me to times long past. You make a Moogle noise with the other option, nice. Bread from another world? May I try some? Mayest thou, child? Thou must. That said, though I personally disagree with the consensus, I do nonetheless advise thee to temper thine expectations. Wiser words have never been uttered. It's like, this shit's gross, Reen. Though it rarely darkened our dining table at home, I can attest that it was standard fare at the studium. Indeed, a slice was never far from our peers' hands. Alphino, you really are an unbearable snob sometimes. You know that? What I believe my colleagues are trying to say is that we appreciate the gesture. Tell Tataru we'll do our best to return before she's forced to seek further supplementary employment. Right. Let's really be off now. We can find a drink to wash down the bread on the way. Alrighty. I'm kind of thinking that this might be a good spot to wrap up. I don't want to get too I don't want to get too far into this because I know Poji had to book it out of here early.
Fair. We are down a dragon.
Yeah, and I don't want
Dragon.
I don't want the catch up on Poji's side to be that crazy. Because I
Yeah,
know
totally fair.
because I know Poji's gonna be working tomorrow, and like, I don't know. I don't want to soak up all the free time with catch up just to play with us tomorrow.
Yeah, makes sense.
All right.
I don't mind that. Yeah, I just had like a long day at work myself, so I could use a bit of like a short one today.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
and
I had coffee upon getting home right before this, so I'm still up and ready to go for things. So
nice. Yeah,
Don't
all
worry,
my things happened at night today.
Don't worry, we'll hang together.
and honestly, to be honest, like, you know, in between some of the reading parts that I did, I was yawning.
You're nodding off already?
Not really nodding off, but I was feeling it. So
Fair.
It's probably a good idea.
Fair. In that case, let us all congregate and say goodbyes.
Yeah.
I'll play us off with the tune.
Alrighty. So I'm gonna find a bean to raid, and then I'll rejoin the call after it completes.
Sounds good.
Alrighty. BRB. All right. Let me find somebody that we can go hang out with. Give me 1 second. I'm checking something out here real quick. I think I know exactly who I'm gonna raid, but we have to do it quick. So Yuri is gaming right now. Yuri is playing Super Mario 64, I think. So let's go visit. Let's go visit. Let me do this real quick. It's not often that I get to raid Yuri. And this is gonna be fun. So folks, as is always, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. This was really great. This is really great, and it's fine. It's really great to get back to actually like reading stuff after like taking a weekend to do like raids and Ruby Weapon and stuff like that. It's really nice to get back to this and make some progress here. But at any rate, folks, as is always, take care of yourselves and each other. Eat all the food, drink all the water, get all the sleep. Before you know it, we're going to be gaming together soon, and that's going to be tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. PST. We're going to be gaming with Yuri. And Yuri's going to be playing Pokemon Coliseum on the GameCube on native hardware, and that's going to be pretty nuts. Xvarn, welcome on in. Xvarn, hello, nice to see you. But holy heck, folks, take care. Have a great night. I'm running out of time. I will see y'all tomorrow morning, and if you can't make that, I will be here tomorrow night, 6 p.m. PST, to pick up where we left off in Final Fantasy XIV. Hopefully with a dragon also. But anyway, take care, folks. Have a great night. Stay safe, be well, and I will see you then. Bye-bye. Where's my mouse? There it is. There we go.